Hello, dear traders. Welcome back. Crypto market trade of the day is on the menu. Today we want to talk about the Bitcoin Cash because it's hitting a critical level right now as we speak. And I want to talk a little bit about it and also share what we decided to do about it. First of all, we had a great call on the Bitcoin Cash. You all know that because when price action was still on the up and up, and it was starting to turn around a little bit, I was right there on it and talking about the downside potential. First, I speculated that by the end of the week, price action is going to slide back below 369.4. That was our main point of reference. And I also suggested that from that point forward, we're going to have a downside reversal. And I talked about two levels, right? Two targets. The first one, our secondary target, 332.48, had been knocked off today, right? It's happening right now. And also I talked about the primary target, the final destination of 291.17. We rounded up a little bit to 291.20. Now, here's what's happening, right? Price action had landed on 332.5 and it's starting to pull back up. Now, I don't like the pullback, right? Suggesting that 332.5 is a stiff support and has the potential to turn price action on its head. Now, I'm not saying that that's the case, but obviously we can see the reaction coming from price action when it's encountering that level and it's pulling back up. It's a bit of a risky move right now. And I don't want to have an upside reversal that could happen, right? So here's what we did. First, took out 50% of the position out, right? So basically locking in profit. That's the first thing we did. So we reduced the exposure, reduced the risk to 50%, right? Second thing we did, adjusting the stop loss level significantly, as close as we can to the second trade that we initiated, which was, by the way, was early yesterday. We decided to double up our position size before price action was engaging with 332.50. I was hoping for a smooth transition below that level, but that didn't happen, at least not for now. We can see the pullback. So instead of closing out this position, we still want to give it the chance to crack that 332.5 level, but we also want to protect the profit. We want to protect this position that had been very successful for us so far. So stop loss level was tightened up as much as possible to the highest high of today, right? We're talking about the level of, that's our official stop loss right now. The level is 345. 345, that's our new stop loss level. And it's there to protect us against an upside reversal. If pricing is going to fail crossing over 332.5, we're going to see an upside push, and then we want to be out, right? We're going to have price action triggering our stop loss level, and we'll still get out with a nice profit. Obviously, a small loss on the last trade, but a very nice profit on the first trade. If everything goes well, hopefully, we're going to see price action moving straight through 332.5 without actually coming back up and triggering our stop loss level, right? That's obviously going to be the best case scenario for us. And if price action makes it below 332.5 by the end of the day today and closing the daily bar below that level, that's actually a good sign indicating further downside moves as expected. And this time the next candidate is going to be 291.2, but also we're going to be re-engaging again. We're going to be re-establishing a bigger size position. We're going to be doubling up our position size again, basically throwing in the same trade that we took out today, right? And we're going to continue business as usual until we can close in on the next big key level and official profit target of 291.2. All right, so that's the case right now. Bitcoin Cash, a lot is happening right now in the market. This is not our the only position we have right now in the market. We also have short position on the Chainlink, which, by the way, closing in on target. Bitcoin, that's getting closer to the target, but still have some distance to go. And we also just initiated a new short position on the Ripple, following up on our watch list video from yesterday. The Ripple was our next candidate for a new bearish campaign. It needed to break an important key level trigger, and it did. So we also have a short position on the Ripple. So yeah, four active positions for us right now. Let's see where it's going. But all eyes are on the Bitcoin Cash, because this really hits a critical level right now as we speak. That's about that, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. We're going to be back tomorrow as usual. So till then, be well.